Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 57 of Cameron's Nostalgia Podcast. I'm your host, Cameron Strickland. Today I have with me Susan Berger. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Now, for any of you guys that don't know, Susan is a actress, well, not to work on living books. She was on The Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, Hawaii Hawaii Five-O, MASH, The Killing of Randy Webster, Duck Factory, Polly Shore is Dead, Hannah Montana, Sunday Man, For Heaven's Sake, Warren v. Ape, and many more. Am I right?
Yes, you are. The last two I did have not shown yet. One of them is a TV series called Nobody Wants This, that's on CBS, and I'll be on this second season. And another one is called Fallout, and that is also in its second season. And I don't think that's going to show till December.
Awesome. So, let's begin our first question. How did you get interested in acting?
Um, I got interested in it when I saw a play and thought I want to do that too. And that was in Cape Town, South Africa, at my school, St. Cyprian's. And it was a Shakespeare play called Twelfth Night. And I thought, that looks like fun.
Nice. So, what was your first uh acting gig?
Well, my first one on Broadway was a musical, and it was called The Robber Bridegroom. And that was a lot of fun. I also toured, I guess, in the national tour of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Also, so much fun.
So you played the role of Sally Brown.
I didn't play Sally. I understudied Lucy, who was played at that point by Andrea Martin, and Patty. And we all acted like kids.
Nice.
In the dressing room, we had coloring contests.
Okay. So, what was it like working on Hawaii Five-O?
That was a lot of fun. I worked on the old one with Jack Lord, and I auditioned, and they hired me, and I was so happy. I was there visiting my mom, and I really liked some of the people in the cast, James MacArthur, and all the people on the set. And anytime you work at something you love, it's so much fun.
It was on Jury of One, where you be Lila.
Right. I was a kidnapper's wife. I was a bad girl. And let's see, I think I was 30 at the time. So that was a long time ago, 50 years.
So, you met Warren the Ape,
I did. I was his agent.
and what was it like working on the show?
It was a lot of fun. They used three cameras, so it was a shorter filming. Usually, when they do a film, they do one camera is covering the whole thing, and they do that first, and then they go to your point of view and then the other person's point of view. But they had three cameras and they got all the points of view at the same time. And it was fun working with Warren.
What was Warren puppeteered by?
I don't know who puppeteered Warren.
Dan Milano.
Ah, okay. Glad you told me.
So, what was it like working on Hannah Montana?
I worked on it very early. I was in the fifth episode, and Hannah Montana was not very known yet. As a matter of fact, it was Miley's 12th birthday the day I worked. And we had a nice birthday cake and sang happy birthday. And I had a silly scene. So I really enjoyed that.
What's the silliest scene?
Well, it was a scene, it was a memory that Oliver had. And he remembered it's why he doesn't like gum. And it's me leaning over his crib and saying, "Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute." And dropping bubble gum on his face.
Nice. So, what was it like working on Polly Shore Is Dead?
It was fun. First, we went to Polly's house to rehearse, which is up in the Hollywood Hills. And then we worked on the street in Hollywood. And uh, it didn't take that long, but it was a good time.
Nice.
I played an excited tourist who was very excited to meet him and wanted his autograph.
And you met Vern Troyer.
Yes,
So, what was it like working on Two Broke Girls?
that's a kind of show where they have a live audience. So you film for 5 days, and it was so much fun. Let's see, in that one, they had a basketball game, and I was sitting up in the stands talking to them with my girlfriend. And but first we rehearsed for 5 days, and it was on the Warner Brothers lot. Those are my favorite kinds of shows where you work 5 days and they they will, if they don't like how you say something or think it doesn't work, change your line. And then on the fifth day, they do it two times, once for an audience rehearsal and then with the live audience. And they have a long stage and they move from set to set. And Beverly D'Angelo is on Two Broke Girls, and she's one of my favorite actresses. And that was very fun.
Nice. You played Diane.
Yes.
So,
And Lynn, I just can't think of Lynn's last name, but she also was in Pee Wee Herman playing the lady, the sort of fairy godmother lady. She is so nice. Everybody on that show was fun to work with.
Nice. So, what was it like working on Crazy Ex-Girlfriend?
I got that because my son called her and said, My mom auditioned, you should see it. And she hired me. And I played a nurse. And it was very exciting to be on that because I think she does wonderful work. And the one thing that was strange is we worked. Mm,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
am I still on?
Yes.
Uh, I seem to have lost the video connection. Let me see if I can find. There it is. Okay, I see you.
And what was it like working on Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
That was very fun and also very hot. I worked with Andre Browen and Danny DeVito's wife from Taxi. I just lost her name in my head. It's probably on the thing that you're seeing. But the one thing is that they were filming out on the street and it was 99 degrees and we were running and they had us in velour jumpsuits, so it got really hot. So I put ice packs. I had elastic waist and I put an ice pack on that.
And what was it like working on American Horror Story?
That was very interesting. I was in Roanoke season. I think that's season 6. And I played a character called the Real Butcher. And the makeup for it took 2.5 hours to put the makeup on. And then it took another 40 minutes to get into the costume because it laced up the back and you had to lace on the sleeves. But so I looked really scary. And it was I killed, first thing I did was kill Kathy Bates with an axe. I axed her right down the middle, but we're old friends, so we hugged it out afterwards. And then I disemboweled a few people and watched them do something awful to these teenagers. But I did 4 episodes and it was very exciting to work on. I couldn't watch it though, because I can't watch scary things.
And what was it like working on Grey's Anatomy?
I fell asleep. I was a prisoner and I was in a hospital bed chained to it. And it was really early in the morning, and it took a long time to start filming, and I fell asleep. And fortunately, I woke up when she spoke to me.
That's nice. And what about the Nickelodeon show Henry Danger?
A lot of fun. Uh, Working on a show like that, I like comedies, and they film it very quickly, the scenes, but doing it and being on the set, I liked it very much. We also had a read through with everybody for that one before we started. So got to meet all the actors.
I sure do. And what about the Connors?
The Connors was last year, and I played the boss in the cafeteria. And again, The Connors is filmed on a stage with a live audience, so it was very fun. I love those kind of shows. And I had a funny part, and it was one scene, but you rehearse every day for that. And then on the last day, you film, and the audience comes in, and you get to hear their reactions. And sometimes they'll film it twice. If they don't like the way the audience is reacting, they'll rewrite it right there and do it again. And I'm very fond of John. I worked with him before.
You worked on some of the movie projects.
Yes.
And do you do voiceover?
I have not done any voiceovers yet. I have a voiceover agent, but I haven't done it.
And you never worked on living books.
No.
It was another mistake on living books.
The only podcast one I did was Flash.
Oh, the Flash.
Yeah.
So, do you have any books?
Do I have any books?
Yes.
I have lots of books. Some I wrote, not too many of those, but so many I read. My whole room has got bookcases everywhere. Let's see if I go around this way. Yep, there's another one. And there's some over here with my Muppets.
You have puppets?
I know I have some Muppet figures, some toys. I have Fozzie and Kermit and Piggy and Gonzo somewhere as the Tin Man. I also have a big mural or picture on my wall of the Muppets because I like them a lot. You like the Muppets?
Yes, I do. Could you show them to me?
I can. Let's see. How do I do that? Because I'm using this. Let me go around the room. Okay, here I have a little thing of Muppets up there, and then little Muppet toy figures, and a Miss Piggy. And then my grandson has taken Fozzie and put him in with some of his puppets. And then up here on the wall, can you see that poster?
Uh-huh.
And then let's see, where's some more? Uh, well, they're up here. Up on the top here are my Muppets. I don't know that I'm showing you anything anymore. Let's see if I can find me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hmm. Well, one of these should be our Zoom. but for some reason I can't see that anymore.
That's okay, Susan.
All right.
So you're not the narrator for living books.
No, I'm not. I don't do book narration. I've written three, but some other person narrates them.
Do you have a Bernstein Bears get in the fight?
No, I didn't do that. I don't know why it's on there, but those are not mine. In 1995, I wasn't working.
Oh,
I see that I'm listed, but and it's attributed to me, but I didn't do it. This is a mistake by IMDb.
oh, I get it now. You mean,
Yeah, they made a mistake. There is another Susan Berger who they've apparently taken off because there used to be two Susan Bergers and somebody combined them. And now I have her things on my IMDb.
let me see. Do you have any hand puppets?
Do I have any what?
Hand puppets.
No, I don't.
I saw your boy coming in.
Yes, that's my grandson.
What was his name?
His name, well, there are two of them out there. One of them is named Walter, and one of them is named Eugene.
Oh, he
And
works.
I'm supposed to be babysitting them, so I need to go pretty soon.
Have you ever got the book Dr. Seuss's ABC?
I certainly do. I love that book. I
C-
like all Dr. Seuss's books.
could you show the book to me?
I don't have it now. I'm sorry, it's not here. There are not many of my books over there. Let's see. I don't know what the kids have done with everything.
Do you remember Carmen San Diego?
Again, I did not do that. I certainly remember the game. I beat it once. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Not where in the USA. But I'm not the narrator on that.
Have you ever played PC games?
Uh, Not much, no. I mean, I played The Legend of Zelda, but that's not on a PC. I tend to play on my iPad and I just play simple things.
I see. And do you have behind the scenes footage or photos of Warren the Ape?
I don't think that's on my thing anymore. No, I don't. I'm sorry. There are photos in here of various projects. I think there are 23 photos in here. I don't think any of them are War and the Ape. That's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Oh, one of them is American Horror Story, photo number 12. I look very spooky. And then the next one, photo 13, is in the Tragedy of Macbeth, which is a movie. And then a lot of these are resume shots. Do you have any more questions?
I certainly do. So, you got to work on short films,
Yes.
and you got to be Juliet in Romeo and Juliet.
I did. I don't think so. I was in the Joel Cohen film, The Tragedy of Macbeth, but I've never done Romeo and Juliet.
Sorry about that. I have watched Baby Einstein a lot.
Oh, I love Baby Einstein. Me too.
Have you ever watched it?
Oh, yes, I have watched Baby Einstein many times
With your grandsons.
with my granddaughter and my grandsons, but it's one of my granddaughter's favorite shows.
What was her name?
Her name is Eleanor Susan Corbin, and she is 13 years old.
Is she an enthusiast?
Uh, Ella is on the spectrum and she is fairly nonverbal, but she loves her iPad and she loves to laugh.
Huh. So, what is your favorite Baby Einstein video?
I like the it's one of the ones the world of I think World of Water, and you see the dolphins and everything and the music behind it is beautiful.
Baby Neptune.
Baby Neptune. Thank you. Yes. I love Baby Neptune.
So, may I be Facebook friends with you?
Sure.
Your middle name is James.
That's right. That's me. Okay. When I see a friend request from you, I will confirm it.
Alright. Well, Susan, thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you. And you have a wonderful week. What's left of it. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.